Good evening. Welcome to the Kinner Team 5 presentation of the HP Merced case. Today we will begin with a general overview of HP and the industry background, discuss the technology and competition involved, review several courses of actions, and our recommended solution. Following this solution, we will present an implementation roadmap and possible fallout plans. In 1939, HP was founded by Bill Hewlett and David Packard for a total investment of $538. After gradually progressing in the scientific and mathematical computer industry, HP released its first mini-computer and subsequently entered the business computing market in 1972. By 1986, HP was releasing an entire family of computers with the RISC architecture. RISC is an acronym for Reduced Instruction Set Computing. More recently, in 1997, HP formed ESG, their enterprise systems group for their Unix systems, and had sales of $10 billion. HP has been the #1 Unix server vendor since 1993. HP has grown from a little startup in 1939 to a large corporation with $43 billion in sales and a net profit of $3.1 billion. The computing market is dominated by two existing chip designs. These consist of the CISC and RISC architectures. CISC is an Intel-developed architecture defined by standardized modular components and the Microsoft Windows operating system. CISC is typically found in inexpensive personal computers. RISC architectures are generally found in high-end, enterprise-level systems running custom hardware and custom Unix operating systems. A third chip technology is scheduled to hit the market in 1998. HP is currently awaiting the release of Merced, an IA64 chip designed in a joint venture with Intel. This technology is designed with 64-bit processing opposed to the standard 32-bit processing and will run either Windows or Unix operating systems. Enterprise Systems Group faces a competitive landscape that is complex and tumultuous. Intel has created a blue ocean of CISC design and the personal computer. The rapid growth of performance in the CISC market is blurring the line every day between a personal computer and an enterprise-class solution. On the other bank of the river is an enormous, stable market for high-performance, scalable enterprise solutions consisting of a multitude of players. Currently marked by custom hardware and software designs for each provider, the RISC market is highly competitive and cannibalistic. Due to a lack of cohesive or commoditized offerings, each vendor struggles to improve performance on its own and is beginning to lose ground to CISC-based solutions. ESG must determine which opportunity provides the best path for the group and the company and how to allocate resources accordingly. Davis is faced with the decision to determine which microprocessor and performance architecture will give them the best competitive advantage and biggest return for shareholders in the long run. Furthermore, Davis must make a recommendation to HP management on how to best compete against low-cost competitors such as ARM Holdings, which has steadily been gaining market share in the low-end server and microstation arena. We began with a SWOT analysis, where it became evident our strengths lied in RISC design and production. Unfortunately, the advancements of RISC technology is growing slower than anticipated, and CISC technology is moving faster, resulting in lost market share. We then reviewed a 5 forces model. While the threat of substitutes is low, as well as the bargaining power of suppliers, the bargaining power of customers, the threat of new entry, and the rivalry among competitors is quite high. A major competitor, Sun Microsystems, is developing a proprietary Unix system. In addition, the ARM chip manufacturers are taking over the low-end RISC market. Lastly, customers have the option to choose their preferred operating system, which could take away from HP's market share and overall growth opportunity. We utilized the 4 actions framework in order to ask questions about our product and create a new value curve while searching for a new blue ocean. The 4 actions framework identified a need to eliminate multiple RISC architectures while enhancing performance. Unfortunately, no ESG-specific financials are available due to the group just being started in 1997, but HP's overall financials helped shed some light on recent years' performance, as well as the possible future for the company if ESG is not able to develop the sound solution to the enterprise computing market. HP as a company had a very strong increase in net income until 1995. While still continuing to increase recently, it is less so than in previous years. HP net revenue had steadily been increasing at about the same percentage year over year until 1997, where they increased at about 50% as much as in previous years. The flattening net income, as well as the decreasing rate of net revenue over the past 2 years, has HP's senior management feeling pressure to deliver near-term improvements in earnings growth. Among the 3 architectures in question, CISC is the lowest cost to produce due to larger batch production runs, but has lower margins and lower performance than RISC. RISC is the best performance architecture, but it is hindered by small batch production and multiple available designs. Merced, based on the IA64 architecture, is the only untested or unproven technology leading to considerable risk. While allocating resources toward this technology has the potential for large rewards, it also has the greatest risk as it could fail miserably. Within this framework, we have devised 6 possible courses of action. COA 1 continues forward with risk development and lessened resource allocation towards Merced. COA 2 focuses solely on IA64 technology. COA 3 and 4 attempt to blur the line between RISC and CISC beyond the IA64 path. Finally, COAs 5 and 6 attempt to increase market share of RISC technologies. Now let's take a look at each course of action in detail. In course of action 1, HP would lessen the emphasis on Merced development and re-entrench in proprietary RISC Unix systems until Merced has the opportunity to prove itself. Rewards to this course of action are continuing to reap the benefits of being the #1 Unix server vendor since 1993, where we see healthy margins, typically between 50 and 60%, all while staying the leader in server sales. The risk of this course of action include independent software vendors slowing development for the HP Unix systems after hearing the news of HP-Intel partnership to IA64. Also, Sun is teaming with second-tier vendors and becoming a major force in the RISC market. Lastly, ARM holdings continuing to grow in the market with a low-cost chip will erode our market share. Our conclusion is that this course of action is not the way to go. The RISC Unix business is crowded, and without consolidation, this would be too competitive. In COA 2, HP has the potential to be a first mover on IA64 platforms. Yet, the significant risks involved with the new technology must be hedged. Pushing solely toward an IA64-based solution not only forgoes our prominent position with RISC technologies, but incurs all of the risk in an unproven market. Additionally, as the IA64 chip goes on the open market, the first mover advantage will quickly vanish, leaving HP with yet another technology to support and grow while the competition does the same. Therefore, we do not advise taking this path. COA 3 proposes developing a version of HP UX for the CISC market. While this offering would be unique to the marketplace, it may further encourage customers to use CISC solutions, which are of lower performance and lower margin for ESG. Furthermore, the performance of this modified Unix offering may be substantially lower than what ESG currently offers. Lastly, only HP's software expertise would be leveraged in this route. We do not advise this path due to the numerous risks coupled with minimal reward. COA 4 approaches the CISC and RISC market from the opposite direction of COA 3. Here we propose developing a RISC-based architecture that can run Windows. While this would also be unique to the market and leverage the user-friendly Windows interface, it is highly questionable whether this operating system is preferred for enterprise professionals. The performance would likely be lower than a Unix-based system, and the hardware design would be a custom solution. Once again, the risks greatly outweigh the rewards, and we must pass on this option. COA 5 proposes acquisition of second-tier risk Unix vendors in order to grow ESG's market share and again establish ourselves as a leader in the field. This solution leverages both ESG's hardware and software expertise as well as its production capability. The acquisition of smaller players will work towards unifying the splintered risk market, which is slowing the overall growth and the market share between RISC and CISC systems. This COA is not without its own major pitfalls. The cost of acquiring other companies is very high, and HP would need to continue to support both hardware and software development. While this COA possesses the most strengths for ESG while negating a few of the stronger competitive forces, the cost of acquisition and co-development of hardware and software leave ESG wondering if there's a more suitable solution. COA 6 proposes entering into a teaming agreement with Sun Microsystems. The co-opetition proposed would leverage HP's hardware design and production capabilities with Sun's Solaris expertise. HP would develop and produce a common RISC architecture, while Sun would focus solely on the development of the Solaris operating system. In this manner, the core competencies of both companies are leveraged and resources are freed from each company to focus on growth and development, all while the market naturally works towards unification of a single RISC solution. While there are risks involved, this COA eliminates the major pitfalls around COA 5 while championing the same rewards. We conclude that COA 6 is the best for HP's future. HP will focus solely on an efficient and standard hardware platform, allowing an economy of scale to lower production costs. Meanwhile, Sun will develop a best-in-class operating system as it is allowed to focus solely on software efficiency and features. There is no cost of acquisition, shares in the stable and high-margin RISC market grow, and customer power is lessened as fewer choices are available on the market. As each company focuses on its core competency, we can again see the inherently better performing RISC market grow and develop at a rate on par with or better than that's currently seen in the CISC market. Furthermore, as ESG has been asked to develop a strategy towards the growing ARM chip market, this solution focuses only on the enterprise-class RISC architecture. The ARM market is predominantly for gaming consoles and handheld devices. While HP may consider taking action in this arena in the future, this architecture is not of concern for the enterprise systems group at this current time. To implement this course of action, ESG needs to immediately work out a teaming agreement with Sun Microsystems. The first year will see each company shift resources to their respective core competency. The second year will begin reaping the rewards as production enters full swing. The third year, depending on success to date, may investigate integrating additional RISC Unix vendors into the agreement. Throughout this period, the Merced and McKinley projects, along with any applicable development efforts, will continue as budgeted. However, there is still outstanding risk. If HP cannot achieve a Sun partnership, then the ESG retains the ability to grow the company's already significant RISC and HPUX market while the IA64 technology matures and is adopted by the market. Secondly, with the bargaining power of customers still very high, they may choose the competitor's software. Yet Intel is dedicated and invested in Merced, and HP retains the ability to endorse that technology once it is proven. Another potential fallout concerns the product. If Sun and HP cannot produce a package that is competitive against Windows or existing RISC systems, Sun and HP can redesign the hardware and software to optimize performance. Lastly, while still profitable, enterprise systems clients have longer sales cycles and will likely adopt any new technology slowly at first, so HP will have to leverage their existing customer base and promote their new partnership. By not investing more resources in the unproven IA64 Merced technology, HP has the staff to explore partnerships and additional market opportunities. A partnership with Sun would consolidate the Unix market into a powerful enterprise player, reigniting growth in the RISC market. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful evening.